Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So, this is going to be a reading for the collective of the sign of Scorpio about this month of February 2026. And before I get into the reading, though, I'd like to take the opportunity to let the viewers know that I do divination, personal divination readings for people with geomancy and/or tarot, and I also do personal astrology charts for folks. And those are awesome for absolutely all aspects of life. Natal charts can be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry readings could be done to see the energy between you and a significant other and how you all impact one another, and or if you're compatible or not. Composite readings can be done to see the actual energy of a relationship that is created between you and a significant other, as if you were an entity of its own. Or suppose you had a very special date or a very relevant appointment or a very relevant event in past, present, and the future, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies would align for you personally in regards to that event. The chart can be done for that, so you can be more precise, tactical, and strategic in your movements in regards to that. Um, and having been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa, I also do have more than 3 decades of a magical practice behind me. So I do have a few spells in regards to various aspects of life. So if any of those sound like things that you are interested in, please do contact me, and we'll make that happen as soon as possible. My email is in the contact section below, and or you could befriend me on Facebook on my channel there, which has the same exact name as this one, Magical Services. And then we can share direct messages if that is more your style. Now, with all that said, let's get it back into your reading, Scorpio. So, February 2026 is a month of deep transformation and strategic opportunities, Scorpio. The cosmos is active from the full moon in Leo on February 1st to Mercury retrograde at the month's end. This is a month to shine in love, assert your authority, and navigate career shifts with precision. So let's break it down. With the full moon kickoff around on February 1st, 22:10 in Universal Time. So that's 10 p.m. in Universal Time. So the month opens with a full moon in Leo, directly highlighting your third house of communication, local networks, and influence. Career and visibility wise, the full moon illuminates your public image, how your ideas are received, and social dynamics. Expect clarity around messaging, presentations, or professional communication. As far as love goes, emotional insights may surface in friendships or romantic connections. Miscommunications may appear, but also opportunities for honest alignment. And then a tactical takeaway would be to write down what relationships, both professional and personal, need recalibration. This sets the stage for February's strategic adjustments. And as far as career and finances go, Uranus stations direct in Taurus on February 4th at 2:33 Universal Time. So the Uranus is in Taurus. The square to Scorpio awakens career and financial innovation. Unexpected changes in technology, income streams, or authority structures may occur. Be alert for opportunities in investment, networking, or unconventional approaches. So, yeah. And then we have the Sun squaring Uranus on February 16th at 5:02 Universal Time. So mid-month tension may manifest as disruptions in routine, conflicts with authority, or sudden project shifts. Channel energy into problem solving and adaptability, not reaction. And then we have a solar eclipse on February 17th at 12:13 Universal Time, and it'll be in Aquarius. So this eclipse triggers your 11th house of networks, collaborations, and long-term projects. Professional alliances may undergo shifts, and new strategic partners could appear. Plan carefully. do not commit without evaluating alignment with your goals. And then the Sun enters Pisces on February 18th at 15:52 Universal Time. So as the Sun enters Pisces, your 12th house of reflection and behind-the-scenes planning is activated. Use intuition and research to refine strategies for March. And then Saturn enters Aries on February 14th at midnight, 12 minutes after midnight Universal Time. And Saturn will be conjunct Neptune on February 20th at 16:54 Universal Time. So Saturn demands structure and discipline in career matters. Neptune adds a visionary filter, helping you identify projects with real potential versus illusions. Mercury retrograde in Pisces on February 26th at 6:49 Universal Time will also be the case this month. So Mercury retrograde highlights communication, contracts, and negotiations. Revisit proposals, emails, and planning. Errors now could have downstream consequences. And then we have Mars squaring Uranus on February 27th at 16:21 Universal Time. So sudden bursts of energy, tension, or impatience may occur in work and collaboration. Channel this into constructive problem solving, avoiding conflict escalation. So some tactical career mandates would be, as far as Uranus and the eclipse go, watch for hidden opportunities in networking and tech. And the Sun and Uranus aspects also could hint at flexibility and measured action as a tactical career mandate. So be flexible and have measured actions. And also double check contracts and negotiations and correspondences, because Mercury will also be retrograde toward the end of the month, or let's say in the last week of the month. And then with Saturn and Neptune, structure vision and avoid chasing illusion. And so as far as love and relationships go, Venus enters Pisces February 10th at 10:19 Universal Time. So Venus in Pisces enhances your romantic intuition and emotional depth, activating your 12th house of privacy, reflection, and hidden desires. So for singles, this is a potential for soulful or karmic connections. For couples, it's a time for deep emotional, or for Scorpios who are in couples, or who are coupled, it's a time for deep emotional conversations and empathy. And then we have Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus on February 28th at 5:35 Universal Time. So late February, past issues or unresolved conversations in relationships may resurface. Use the full moon insights from February 1st to navigate these discussions. And so some love tactical mandates would be to have emotional clarity and social insight early month with the full moon and everything. And then with Venus in Pisces, to nurture intuition in love and romance. And also honest reflection and avoid reactive decisions with Mercury retrograde. So yeah, those are some love mandates. And also keep an eye out for past connections coming back with the Mercury retrograde energy toward the end of the month. So some outer planetary influences that we could talk about would be Jupiter retrograde in Cancer. So that focuses on financial and career recalibration, particularly in shared resources, investments, and long-term strategies. And with Pluto in Aquarius, influences professional networks, collaborations, and transformation in social spheres, reinforcing Scorpio's strategic positioning. And with the North Node in Pisces, that highlights intuition and alignment with your deeper purpose, subtly guiding career and relational decisions. So these long-term influences underpin the faster-moving events and provide a framework for tactical action. So A strategic wrap up for Scorpio would be that February 2026 is about clarity, recalibration, and strategic action. As far as career goes, harness Uranus direct Sun and the tension between the Sun and Uranus and the eclipses and Mercury retrograde to rethink projects and networks. As far as love goes, use Venus in Pisces and Mercury and Venus aspect with Mercury retrograde to nurture intuition and repair connections. Like I said, some old connections might be coming back with that Mercury retrograde energy. So overall, balance, insight, discipline, planning, and flexibility would be key this month. So Scorpio, February is your month to align strategy with deeper purpose. So yeah, and the month invites you to strategically navigate career, finances, and relationships. Scorpio. Full moon and planetary shifts give you the tools to see clearly, act decisively, and realign with your purpose. So that's the general gist of the month. If you would indeed like a personalized reading, please do contact me, like I said before, and we'll make that happen as soon as possible because that could pinpoint more the pressures, the actual pressures on your life personally. So you can be more tactical and strategic and precise in your life personally with that personal chart. So that's very important too. But thanks for being here. Thanks for your time. And until the next time, blessings.